All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Brews and Board Games, and welcome to the second scenario in this solo campaign for Conan the Barbarian. Just want to make sure everything's good here. Let's see if I can get the turn the camera a little bit. That might be okay. All right. Hope everybody's having a great night. Happy Tuesday. Wherever you are, happy day, happy night. Thanks for joining the stream. Much appreciated as always. So we are going to be playing Chapter 2 in this campaign. And this is a solo campaign for Conan the board game. And it came in this Monolith Sourcebook. So you need this Monolith Sourcebook to do this solo campaign. I think in the newest Kickstarter, they're coming out with some more solo stuff for the game as well. But for anything that you currently have, if you don't have that Kickstarter, this is the book that you need. There's probably some other fan-made solo scenarios out there. There is a pretty good website. I forget exactly what it's called, but Monolith uses it for, you can look up some Batman Gotham City Chronicle stuff as well as some Conan stuff, whether that's, chapters, playthrough scenarios, if you will, rules, any kind of questions like that. It's a really good website. I wish I knew the name of it offhand, but what was that? It's cool too because they even added a feature in there now where you can actually plug in the map that you're playing as, and you can actually see, because if you look at the board here, the line of sight goes by these dots, and you would go from dot to dot to see if you can hit. So the cool thing about the app is, or the website, you can actually pull up the board that you're playing on, and you can click on, like, say, this spot, and it can tell you every other spot on the board that you can hit. So it's pretty useful. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend it. But they don't have this on there because these tiles as well you need for the solo scenario. So I think who else made that? Modiphius. They this company right here who helped them to make this book along with Monolith. They developed, I believe, a Conan RPG that you could play as well, using these tiles, this tile set. So I believe even in this book, it says the role-playing adventure. So you could even play, a Conan RPG with this tile set. I think with these minis, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I guess for all RPGs, you could use whatever minis you want, right? But you can use this book, and I believe it would give you more chapters and scenarios that you could play with in the role-playing game. So that's pretty cool. So it has a few other things, not just for solo, and you can also see here it says cooperative. Well, you could also, it has a chapter about creating your own scenario. So pretty cool stuff. So this book is really cool. So in addition to this book, like I was just mentioning, this tile set, you need, I believe Modiphius also made like 3 or 4 sets of tiles that you could buy for that Conan RPG. But for the solo mode, you need 2 of those sets of tiles. So that's what these are that you see here. So let's just go to the solo page and we can take a look at the scenario that we are playing as. Or we are playing. Not that. Oh no, this isn't the right section. Come on now. We want, where is it? Here we go. The Lost Scrawlings of Skelos. So the one that we're going to be playing today is the Sleeping Serpent. Now the cool thing was in the book, it said you don't have to play like it in the order. So it says here, the first one that we already did, Demon from the Depths, I already did a playthrough for that. You don't have to play them in order 1, 2, 3, 4. You can play them in whatever order you want. However, it is recommended that you at least play, I think, like chapter 4 as your 4th scenario and chapter 7 as your 7th scenario. Because I believe you get certain things at that point depending on how much points you have accumulated by that time. So So the campaign has some pretty cool things. You can continue playing as the same characters. The only way that you couldn't continue playing as certain characters is if your entire party got wiped out in that scenario. So if one person dies, that's fine. As long as you win the scenario, the next scenario that you play, you can just bring them back. And I believe Hadrathis died last time. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to be still playing as Conan the Warlord, Angora, and Hadrathis as our spellcaster. These are kind of the three archetypes that the game recommends that you play. We got like the warrior, the rogue, and the spellcaster. I have some other ones over here on the side, just in case maybe we die at one point, the whole party, and when we restart, you have to choose different characters. So maybe if that happened, we'll choose. Well, I guess we would have to, right? So maybe on camera, maybe I can just ask everybody who they want to play as. I mean, there's even Yoga of Yag. I was thinking about playing Yoga of Yag at one point. This dude's pretty cool. He's a beast too, 12 health. Yeah, this dude's a monster, man. Pretty cool. So yeah, so pretty cool. And we did have, like I said, we had all of our, we had two guys live, and I believe it was Conan and Angora. I'm not sure. Hadrathis might have took the plunge. I'm not entirely sure. We did find some other items. We found the spell book. Hadrathis got some new spells, so he is sitting pretty, feeling good, casting some cool shit. So very exciting. Conan got a javelin. We found the Zingaran bow for Angora. So he's, and I want him as my range guy because he's got this this ability here. Elite Shooter. This character's ranged attacks are not affected by hindering and ignore protected. So he's a little bit better at range. He's also rolling the same colored die between melee and range. So I'm trying to keep Conan as he's right in the shit. He's tearing stuff up with his weapons, while Angora is going to try to stay in the back and do some damage that way. Plus we got Hadrathis. He's kind of like the support role right now. So he's got a few things. He can beef up Angora to do a little bit better of a ranged attack. So that's kind of how we're going to be using them. Hopefully it works out. You can see this scenario isn't too big. These boards are broken down. This is a spot here. You might not be able to see it the best, but this is a spot here. This is here. There's this spot in the middle, which is kind of like, it's this coffin, and then it goes up this steps into this altar. So that's all one spot. And then up here we have a spot, and then right here where our heroes start, that's a spot as well. And then this board is broken down. You can kind of think of it, it's kind of similar to this. It has these 4 spots here, so all of these gray guys are in a spot. This spot right here in the corner with this chest, another spot in the corner with a chest, and then this 4th spot with all of these orange guys. And then in the middle here we have the giant snake. This dude is pretty badass. You can see this guy here. Do I have the... Man, every time. Let's turn this on quick. All right, at least let's see. Focus. Okay, autofocus. Don't let me down. All right, so here is the giant snake. Really cool. Really cool. Just badass. Look at that. That is really cool. And I mean, this is the size of a mummy, like a normal, and you could just see it's just, this snake is just absolutely huge, just a beast. So that's kind of the setup, and he's in that middle spot. Now these 2 spots here are doors. Let me take off the autofocus. Let's see here. Right here. All right, let's put this back. Boom. Just like that. All right, so the layout, and we also have a chest here that we can get as well. So our heroes are going to start at this location. We have 3 of these blue mummies, and these are all mummies. We're in this tomb. When I'll read the story bit in a second. So we're in this tomb. We got 3 blue mummies up here in this space. 2 are in this middle spot I was talking about with this coffin and this chest. 5 in this room, 5 in this room. You know, the orange guys here, the regular gray guys, and then the snake here. So it's a really confined space. Now the mummies, they're all the same, obviously. They're rolling 2 orange attack dice, no rerolls. They have a movement of 2, and they have an armor of 2. Now they also have a skill called Jinx. Enemy characters in this character's area cannot reroll dice. Cannot reroll dice. That's the only ability that they have. So it's a confined space, and the guys aren't too strong, but since it's so small of a space, pretty much anywhere we go is almost going to be within 2 movement of some sort of entire group. The snake here has 3 orange dice. All of those can be rerolled. 3 armor, 3 movement, and it has blocking. So enemy characters without evasive cannot move out of this character's area. So if you don't have evasive, which none of our guys do, we are stuck in with that snake and cannot move out. And then he also has, where's this little thing? He has Wall Wrecker. This character can spend 2 movement points to move across a wall or wooden door from one area to an adjacent area and place an opening token on that obstacle. Treat an opening token as a border that does not block line of sight. So he can smash through walls. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the event tile. So the event tile is, we're not on the right spot here, so let's flip to the correct spot. So I'll tell you what, let's read the opening prompt first, a little backstory for this first, right? So it says, your next destination lies in the middle of the Turanian desert, miles from the western shore of the Vilayet. Within a time-lost temple, you will find the words of the Serpent Men, a race older than Atlantis. Nylas informs you that the entrance to the temple is marked by twin crags, known as the Fangs of the Serpent. From a narrow cave beneath these teeth, you will gain entrance to the temple. He warns you that ancient scrolls claim the site is guarded by a serpent whose skin is stone. Its magic should be limited after eons spent idle, but expect resistance from traps and other guardians. So that was Nylas warning us there. So let's just go through the whole entire setup here, or explain the chapter a little bit. So this is winning the game. So players are victorious if they eliminate all threats in the temple. Only once everything has been killed can the heroes hope to study the glyphs and runes to determine the missing pieces of the language. So we have to kill every single enemy, not just the snake. So setup. The game starts with the hero's turn, our turn, and the heroes deploy in the zone marked with a reinforcement token indicated on the setup diagram. So again, we start in this little spot right here. So it says suggested heroes 3. For this scenario, it is recommended that players choose 1 hero from each of the 3 archetype categories listed there. So that is what we did. After setup, each hero moves 4 gems from their reserve zone to their fatigue zone. So we did that there. We moved 4 on each character. And it says, place the numbered activation tokens 1 through 5 face down. And that's what we did. We're just going to flip them face up just so we can see. So we got 1 through 5 right there. On the Book of Skelos, okay, place the following 5 tiles on the Book of Skelos beneath numbers 1 through 5. The order of the tiles does not matter. All right, and that's what we did. We got the mummies in blue. Mummies, this says in yellow, but clearly that looks like orange to me. We got regular mummies, so mummies with no base, just regular gray. We got the giant snake showing 6 wounds. So we're going to place the snake token right here. Place that snake token right here on this 6 track. That's how I tracked it last time, and that's usually how I track all, every enemy with health like that on this board here. Again, the game recommends that it comes with this like round tracking sheet. Just put them on this, and you'll have a round tracker that'll go up here. The game kind of says, oh, put them like this, so it'd be like on the 6 and just put them down. But I mean, why? You got this board right here, so as the overlord, you could just have it all on one board instead of doing on 2 different spots. So that's where we're going to put it right there. We got the Serpent, and then we have the event tile. So we also have an asset deck that we can find. So we can open up one of these 4 chests to find one of these 4 items. So it says pay 1 gem for a simple manipulation to open up chests. So we would just have to put a gem on this hand spot, and we would just automatically open up the chest. And what we can find in there is a javelin, leather armor, parrying dagger, and a spell book. So the spell book is going to contain Mitra's healing, shape changer, and inversion. So what I was thinking is, we're not going to go over these right now. We will go over those if we find the spell book. So the thing is, we already kind of have a javelin and I thought we had a parrying dagger as well. No, we have a dagger. And we already have leather armor. But that kind of stuff, it doesn't hurt to have more of that stuff, right? The javelin, I'm kind of hoping to give the javelin to Angora, because if Angora is going to kind of be like our ranged character, the Zingaran bow is fine. It can shoot range, and you can re-roll that yellow die that it adds to your range attack. But the javelin is a red. But the problem with the javelin is, if you use the javelin, you have to throw it, and it lands in that spot that you threw it to. The Zingaran bow does not. You just can kind of keep on shooting it off, and you can re-roll that yellow. But yellow is the dice. The yellow dice are just so shitty. It's a 50-50, but for me it seems like I got like an eighth of a chance to actually get a hit. It's pretty crazy. So we're gonna shuffle these up, these 4, and we're just gonna place this over here. All right, so that's the asset deck. So we got that all situated. It has suggestions for if you want to add a 4th player, but we are not, so we don't need to worry about that. Now the event tile right here, the event tile, if that is chosen, and we got to make sure we shuffle up those tokens up there. When the event tile is activated, place a stone rubble marker, which we have here. Place a stone rubble marker on the giant snake's tile. This rubble marker denotes that the giant snake has turned to stone. While the marker is on the giant snake's tile, its armor value is 8. 8. So instead of normally 3, 8. Pretty serious. When the event tile is activated again, the marker is removed from the snake's tile, and the armor reverts to its normal value of 3. This is to simulate the snake's unstable magical qualities. And then it has some rewards for us. So the last chapter, like I said, I think we had 2 heroes that survived. So we have 2 points in this whole campaign situation. So I believe, like I said, when we get to chapter 4, we will be able to use those points. I don't know if you actually use the points or not. I know at the end of the game, there is a little sheet here. So it says victory points. So if you were to have like a certain amount of victory points, you basically, if you have up to 13, it says you're a scrub. It doesn't actually say you're a scrub. But any more than 13, you actually get called like a cool name. So 14 to 16 is a conqueror, 17 to 19 is a king, and 20 to 23 is a legend. So that's what we're definitely going to try to get. But the up to 13, it says perfumed fop. So you're a scrub. You're a scrub. So that is the chapter. We read the story. We have the setup. Our heroes are there. And yeah, so we have to do the tokens now. So let's shuffle these tokens up. We'll just flip them over and we'll do a little shuffle on here. All right, let's just see. Andrew, cheers for the live play, not to derail. How does this compare to Solomon Kane? Completely different. Completely different. And what's up, Andrew? Thanks for checking out the stream, man. Glad you could make it. So, Solomon Kane, it uses a drastically different system where you have, it's called a virtue. So you have this board, and so there's different things on that board. There's, I believe there's 3, if I'm remembering correctly. So there's 3 different options on that board, but you also get cards in your hand that you can place on either side of those options that add more options. So all in all, on your turn, you should have 5 options that you could do. And what happens is you roll dice, and those dice come up as certain faces on those dice. And so you have to place those, if you want to perform a certain action, you have to place those dice on those certain things. So let's just say that if we wanted to move 2 spots, we would need one face with 1 axe and then another with 2 axes. So as long as we rolled that, we can place it on that spot, and then we can perform that move action. Now, the game does have a cool mechanism where it's like, if you don't get the exact roll, you can choose to re-roll a die, or you can choose to flip one to the reverse side, which is going to be a different value. Also, it has wilds in the game that you can use for any symbol as well. So it's got this cool mechanic where, you know, you roll a certain amount of dice, you can get more throughout the game, so you can be rolling more dice to increase your chances. You can save dice as well. You can get other things that say, okay, automatically I succeed at this dice, like I have this certain value. So it has this cool mechanism like that. And then after you use the cards, if you use the 2 on the side, those get discarded, and then you have to place a new card there. So you have the 3 main, and I'm speaking from a strictly solo perspective. You have the same 3 options on your board at all times, but those cards on either side are going to rotate throughout the game. So it's really cool. I really like Solomon Kane. It's a fantastic game, but it's a lot different. Conan is a lot simpler in that the main thing that you're trying to do throughout the game is just run through these guys and just like destroy guys, open up chests, and yeah, just basically that. You just find new weapons, use those weapons, take out hordes of enemies. Where Solomon Kane is a little bit more. I'm trying to think of a word. I don't know. It's a little bit more civilized, I guess you could say. Now the theme is super cool. Freddie Perez, what's up, brother? Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm eager to watch you wreck everything. That's what I'm trying to do. I got the sword up here, man. We're going to try to just hack and slash our way through. But just to wrap up, Andrew, so again, Conan is just basically, it's a little simpler. You have gem activations, right, where you have to balance those gem activations, and you're basically just running through the board, just getting new weapons and just trying to hack and slash everything. And it's really fun that way. Whereas Solomon Kane, they're both great themes. Solomon Kane, you have to use a little bit more card play with rolling dice to get certain actions. And then you're moving throughout the board, and you have to interact with other people, maybe talk with some people to find out information, like investigation type stuff. You have to maintain a separate board so you don't get too low or too high on certain tracks on that board. So they're both completely different, but both fantastic games in their own right. I love both of those games. Fantastic. So I hope that somewhat helps. I do have a review of Solomon Kane. So if you want to know more, in a more detailed and thorough response to that, I suggest I recommend you go watch that review. I feel like I did a pretty good job on the review, but The review is strictly solo. I have not played Solomon Kane in a multiplayer fashion. I've only played solo, but it is a fantastic solo experience. Sounds like you can't go wrong with either Robert E. Howard Classic. That's right. Slash away. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Got the Atlantean sword. I am a little nervous about this this layout. Like I was saying before, it's a small, compact board, and there's a lot of enemies, and they're rolling 2 orange apiece. Now, it's not too bad. Those oranges don't have rerolls, but we're talking about a lot of guys. So I have to, my goal is to try to, I think I want to hold off. I'm hoping the snake doesn't get activated right away. Because like I said, the layout is small. So the snake has 3 movement. So 1, 2, 3. They're already on top of us. And that's what I was saying before. It seems like no matter where we move on this board, we're in range and access of all the enemies basically at all times. So there's not much room for running. So what I think we're going to try to do is, as much as we want to go big Freddy Perez style, right, and just like go ham, which we will do, we will get there, but we need to be a little smart about it, at least at first, right? Conan can soak up some damage. He's got the leather armor. He can use his Conan sword, right? So he can roll a lot of defensive dice. So hopefully we can set it up that Conan's going to be like the target. And he's got this leather armor, so he's rolling a guaranteed yellow damage or die at all times. Excuse me, guys. So we're going to try to position Conan in the, to try to take the brunt of it. But dude, if we get like, let's say we completely whiff in our attacks against the blue guys, right? And we don't do anything to the orange guys. I mean, even at this point, 1, 2. So if we stay here, for example, we're out of the range of the gray guys. But we have to do 3 activations, 1 per player. So if we just completely shit the bed on the blue guys, right, they're all still active. Let's say we get just speculating here, we activate the blue guys and the orange guys and the snake. And we don't really take out that many guys. They're all in our territory already, rolling, 2 orange dice per 10 guys. You know what I'm saying? So it can get with the Conan game, I'm more positive we will see you go big. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for sure. We're going to go big. We are going to go big. But I already tried to play the scenario like 2 times because it is a shorter scenario. And I took out some guys in one of them. The snake came through and, he turned to stone, which the event isn't that bad, right? He just turns to stone and his armor is 8. So it's really not that terrible. But I was able to take out a lot of blue guys, but that just completely left me open to like the orange guys and the gray guys. So I was losing a lot of health early on. So I got to try a little bit of a different tactic. Now, I got to keep in mind Hadrathis' skills, right? Because he has this eagle eye. Choose a character in your line of sight. That character gains precision shot until the end of your turn. So what I think we're going to try to do, at least in the first round, we're going to try to use Hadrathis, to use eagle eye. We're going to target Angora, and Angora is going to shoot that bow. So this is precision shot is going to make, if I read it again here, when this character performs a ranged attack, and again, Angora is our ranged guy, the defender's armor value is reduced by 1 for that attack. So if we can get their armor down from 2 to 1, talking about the mummies here, that's really going to help us out. Especially rolling a orange die and a yellow die for the ranged attack, making their armor 1. That's where I'm hoping to kind of keep Angora and Hadrathis in this spot, which will at least prevent the gray guys, if they get activated, from getting into our spot. Now, Conan Conan wants to get in and he wants to go big, right? He wants to go in, he wants to wreck house. That's just how he is. The problem with that, though, is if I get in here, and again, I don't take out a lot of these blue guys, or even if I do, and two of these activations are the gray and the orange, like let's say I end here, I guess I could at least make sure I end my movement here. That way, if the blue guys get activated, hopefully there's like one or two that are left, so it won't be that bad. And then if the orange guys get activated, okay, I'm going to have to deal with that. But if the gray guys get activated, they can't reach us. Because again, the problem is, and that's another thing, I can't spend too many gems as Conan doing that because they are rolling 2 orange dice apiece. So let's say the blue guys are there. Let's pretend there's one of them. Okay, they do 1 attack at 2 orange. What if I can't stop one of those damage? I'm already losing 1. And then I got 5 more guys coming in to deal 2 orange dice apiece. It's rough, man. No matter how you slice it, it's going to be rough. So we're just kind of hoping that our rolls for us, praying to the dice gods, right, Crom, that the rolls for us are pretty good, and for them, not so hot. So with that being said, I think we're ready. Now, just to quickly go over Hadrathis' stuff, right? Hadrathis also has Withering, and I think this is going to be important because attack a character in your line of sight, roll a yellow die, so it's not great. We do get a reroll for that. That character cannot defend against this attack. So what I'm thinking is, even if the snake's armor is 8, brutal, the Withering, if I can hit, he can't block. His cannot defend against this attack. It's either defend, maybe that's not, no, I don't think that's armor. I actually don't think that's armor. That character cannot defend against this attack and suffers damage equal to the attack power. Alright, well, we might have to evaluate when we get there. We also have Set's Halo. Your armor value is increased by 1. This effect ends when you change from cautious to aggressive, or when your group is activated. We also have Bori's Rage. Attack a character in your line of sight with 2 orange. If the attack power is greater than the defense power, the defender suffers damage equal to the difference, of course. And then we have Barrier of the Winds. Choose a character in your line of sight. That character cannot be attacked with ranged attacks until your next turn. So that is a fantastic ability. The problem is nobody here is doing ranged. So that just kind of sucks. What I'm really hoping for is, at least in like the next scenario, and I'm already getting ahead of myself, right? We're going to start here in a second. But in the next scenario, we get a 2-handed weapon. Because if we get a 2-handed weapon, Conan has this circular strike, which basically it benefits you if you go big, because let's say that enemy, let's say we had the circular strike, we're right in the shit of like 5 enemies, right? 5 mummies, and they got 2 armor. If we roll just a bunch of red dice and we just get an insane amount, let's pretend we get like 8, right? Okay, we hit the mummy, right? That leftover damage, we can then, like, we're circular striking that whole group. That leftover damage then goes to the next enemy. Same thing, kills them, the next damage goes to the next enemy. So we can only use that with a 2-handed weapon. So that's really what we're going for. Holy crap, I accidentally popped in on a live chat. What's up, man? I mentioned your channel on one of the Facebook pages. You're my favorite board games channel. Dude, thank you so much for saying that, man. I really appreciate that. And thanks for giving me a shout out on that Facebook page, too. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome, man. And welcome to the live stream, dude. Glad you could stop by. Playing Conan here, as you can see. We just kind of went over everything of the rules of the chapter. And we're about to get started. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic night. We're just going to have a chill stream. We're going to go big at some points. And then hopefully we just wreck house. That's what we're going to try to do. Yeah, so let's just get it started. So we are gonna starts with our turn, and we are gonna go active with all of our guys. So we're gonna put our gems up here. We're gonna get 2 gems back from each character, and we're good to go, ready to wreck house. All right, so like I was saying, I think the plan right now is maybe first let's do this synergy here between Hadrathis and Angora. We're going to use Eagle Eye. So choose a character in your line of sight. We're going to choose Angora. That character gains precision shot until the end of your turn. So right now, any target that Angora attacks, their armor value is decreased. So we're just going to stand here. We're going to switch to Angora. And before we move Conan, we're going to see just how much we can mop up with these ranged attacks. So let's just start with 1. We're going to put 1 in the ranged attack for Angora. And we're going to use the Zingaran bow. So we're going to roll a yellow and then plus a orange for the ranged attack. And then so we're going to target... I guess this really doesn't matter right now, but let's target... I guess this guy right here. We'll target this guy. Oh, shit. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so we got 2. But also, the mummy's defensive value is reduced from 2 to 1. So we actually were able to get it thanks to Eagle Eye. Yeah, you pretty much play the exact same games I do. Cthulhu Death May Die, Too Many Bones, etc. Anyway, have an awesome session and kick some Hyborian ass. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, all those games, absolutely fantastic. That's awesome, dude. Great to have you part of the channel, man. And thanks for spreading the word again. You have a good night, man. Absolutely. Very cool. Very cool stuff. All right, so we killed the 1 mummy. All right, that's good. Let's do the same thing. And let's just attack this guy here. All right. Ugh, we can re-roll the yellow from the bow. Nothing. Ugh. Don't let it be like this. Do not let it be like this. Let's just attack the same guy. All right, we can re-roll the yellow. All right, so we got him. All right, that's good. All right, we can place a max of 5 gems here. So we already have 3. So let's put that there. Let's do the same thing. Let's do... Now what we could also do... Here's what we could also do. We could kind of reduce the count of these mummies, maybe to 2, right? And then we could maybe start attacking these... Yeah, let's... Because we can hit this spot. The other... I know you guys can barely see it, but the other dot is right here. So it does have line of sight to this dot here. So what I'm thinking now is we reduce this to maybe 2 and reduce this a little bit. So even if both of these get activated, you know, it's severely reducing their numbers. Hopefully. So let's put this in here. Let's target one of the orange guys. All right, let's target one of the orange guys. All right, we can re-roll the yellow. All right, we got it. So we got an orange guy. All right, that's good. And let's do the same thing. Let's spend 1 more. And I might end up keeping 4 gems for defense. Might. So we're going to attack another orange guy. All right, we got 1 here, and we can re-roll the yellow. Ugh. Do I want to re-roll? Do I want to re-roll? It might be worth it, but would I re-roll a yellow? Ugh. Yellow has a 50-50 chance, and all we need is 1 more hit. Well, we just need 1 more axe. It's a 50-50 chance, but that costs a whole gem. That costs a whole gem. Oh, man. Next thing what I could do is maybe I could... if I move here with Conan, the gray guys 1, 2, they can do 1, 2, so they still can't get us. They still can't get us there. So if I move in here with Conan, do an attack, right? Maybe throw my javelin at one of these guys, right? Maybe something like that. So if that's the case, I'm at least hoping to kill this guy, take these guys down to 2, and then take these guys down to at least 3. At least 3. But what does that look like for gems? I'd go here for free movement, right? Attack for 1 gem. Most likely kill the guy with a red and an orange. And then what? Throw the javelin. And hopefully that kills him. One of those orange guys. And then stay there. Or spend a gem and... because I don't think I want to go here. I don't want to end my movement here. Let me say that. Let me be more clear there. I could also run in here with Conan for my free movement, spend a gem, take out this guy, spend a gem, go here. Yeah, well let's see when we get there. So let's spend 1 more gem to do a reroll, and we'll reroll the I know, dude, yeah, it's like a 50-50 chance, dude, and like I was joking around before, it seems like even though it's 50-50, for me, it seems like it's not. It's like my chance of rolling a hit are a lot less. So let's try this. This is still for Angora's roll against this orange guy. We already got a hit with the orange. We re-rolled this for free with the Zangaran bow, and we spent a gem to re-roll. So we got 50-50 chance. Ah, miss. I don't think I want to do another one. I guess we can go. Let's go to Conan. So we're not going to re-roll that. We're not going to re-roll that. Let's go to Conan. So what do we want to do with Conan? I think I at least want to get the blue guys down to 2. And I at least want to get the orange guys down to 3. So even if both of these guys get activated here, that's only 5 guys. That's still a lot. That is still a lot. But again, there's nowhere that I can't move here. Like, it's not like I can come back here to get further. I could get further from the orange guys, but that puts me within range of the gray guys, and they're going to have a lot more guys to activate. So, and I can't run in here with Conan and start killing those guys, because then I'm still within range of these gray guys. So what I think I want to do... yeah, maybe it's just go here. Maybe it's go there. Attack this one guy. Throw the javelin at one of those guys far away. Because, I mean, the javelin is a red. The javelin will go to that spot because it's got that hand symbol, meaning that once you throw it, it goes. So I will roll a red and an orange. It's a high likelihood I'll hit, but I don't want to say that, dude. I've gotten blanks. Is it just me, or does anybody else think the reds should not have blanks? I don't know. It just feels like it should at least be, put like a half axe on it or something like that, I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, so like put a half axe on there and like a half axe on another die, so you can like get two to complete a full axe. Okay. So I guess Conan, where are we moving to? That's what we got to figure out. We could always move back. Right? So even if we didn't want to end there, I guess I'm just trying to decide if I just go in here and I just say, you know what, fine, I'll just take out both of these guys. But I don't think I want to spend that much gems. Because again, if he's especially going to be soaking up this damage, right, I got to leave a lot of gems for the defensive rolls. He has good defense. Like I was saying, the armor, he can use his sword, which gives a an orange and, you know, putting a gem there. So I'll roll 2 orange and a yellow for defense. So it's not bad. Yeah, I guess we go there for the free movement, 1 for the attack. Now, Precision Eagle Eye isn't taking effect for Conan. That's only for Angora's ranged attacks. So their defense is back up to 2. So for Conan's attack, 1 for this, and then 1 orange for the sword. I don't have any rerolls, though. I can't anyway because of the mummy's, what is it called? Jinx. The mummies say you can't re-roll in their spot. They got like a little, you know, they're playing mind games with you. Doc Bad, I appreciate what you do, brother. Always enjoy watching. I'm drinking Guinness. How about you, man? Tonight is only some tea, just to kind of. I'm trying to mix in some teas here and there. So I got the water and the green tea. Guinness, I do love me some Guinness, man. That is awesome, dude. Thanks for checking out the stream, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate what you said, too. Hope you have a good time. Hope you're having a good night or day wherever you are. And, yeah, man. Thanks for joining the ride. Hopefully we can tear some shit up here. So, with that being said, we got to roll this, right? They got Jinx on us. They're putting a little haze on us. So, let's see what we can do. We got to get past 2 armor. And we got it, 4. All right. So we took this dude out. All right, so now we're going to throw our javelin. We take out the javelin from the pack. Right, we already sharpened it last night between the chapters. And we're going to roll a red. Oh, we already got it. Red and an orange. Right? And we're going to target one of these orange guys. Because, again, this dot can go to that dot right there. So we got our javelin. We're aiming it up. We got it right here. All right, let's see. Oh, so I'm saying, all that blade sharpening last night, man, really paid off. Look at that red. We got a 4. All right, so we took this guy out. So that's really good. That's really good. We threw the javelin, stuck in over here on the ground. We can go pick this back up. Let's just place it right here. We can go pick that back up. So now what are we going to do? Moving back won't do much, because even if I move back, I'm still within range of the blue guys and the orange guys, and already I'm out of range from the gray guys. The snake can reach us wherever we are as well, because it has 3 movement. So staying here won't change a thing. Moving either here or here will put us in range of the gray guys, and I don't think we want to do that. Well, I know we don't want to do that for sure. So I guess the question is, do I want to run in here, try to attack another guy, take him out, spend another gem? So we're talking about 3 more gems, leaving us with 4. I don't think I want to do that. Hell yeah, man. Tea, coffee, beer, liquor. And that's kind of what the brews in the name was. It wasn't just like beer or something like that. It was just like brews of all kinds. Keep on being awesome, dude. Hey, thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate that. You as well, man. You as well. Doc Bad. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I've been enjoying it, man. I've really been enjoying the live streams. It's been a lot of fun. It's just super cool, man. And, you know, playing the board games as well as just kicking back, interacting with you guys, dude. It's been fantastic. Absolutely. I'm trying to get some friends back on. I got some games coming up. Super Fantasy Brawl Round 2. I might try to get my wife to play that on a live stream. That'll be her first. I think that would be pretty cool. But, you know, some games that I'm like, yeah, let's get a little bit more people on sometimes. I'm really enjoying the solo play. You know, that's how I play games mostly. But, you know, I do want to play games with some other people too. So I'm going to try to get some more people on the stream sooner rather than later. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Super Fantasy Brawl Round 2. I got more Conan stuff coming. Really excited about that. So, yeah, absolutely. Man, what awesome comments from you guys today. That's awesome. What awesome comments. I really appreciate that, man. That's why I do it, man. Stuff like that, that's why I do it. All right, so I think we're going to keep Conan here. We got 7 dice, or 7 dice, 7 gems that we can use. That's a lot of defense, but I think we're going to need it. I think we're going to need it. All right, so I think we're going to... What about Hadrathis? What about Hadrathis? What about Hadrathis? I got 6 gems left. All of his spells besides Barrier of the Winds cost 2. So that would leave me with 4. That would leave me with 4. I guess I could try... I could do Boy's Rage. Attack a character in your line of sight. Roll 2 orange dice. I could do that. Or I could just save him for when... You know, keep him having a lot of gems as well. So basically he's just like, when the time is right, then I use Boy's Rage. Then I use Eagle Eye, right? All at the same time. Or I could just kind of... It might be worth it. It might be worth it. And I think I would try to take out another orange guy. 2 orange. No rerolls. But... It's either that or Withering. Now, let's do Boy's Rage. We got Conan up here. He's got a lot of gems, so Hadrathis isn't going to take any damage, right? So let's do 2 orange. We're going to attack one of these orange guys. Got it. All right. So we got that. Okay. That's awesome. That was a fantastic round. That was a fantastic round. All right, I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to end there. We're going to end there. So let's put all of our gems in the fatigue. All right. All of our gems back in the fatigue. Now it goes to the Overlord's turn, the enemies. So let's see what we got here. We got 5. All right, so the snake hardens up. He turns to stone. His magical abilities have come back right now. They're going sporadic. And he has, we're going to place this rubble right there. So he has turned to stone. His armor value is now 8. Serious business. I primarily a solo gamer, but I like it all. And I really appreciate seeing games I haven't invested in. You're killing it, dude. Dude, thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate that. Dude, solo gaming is fantastic, man. And you know what I'm really happy about is like more companies really putting effort into the solo modes of the games. You know, it was like a few years ago, it was like, you know, you're happy to see a solo mode. You know, some of them didn't have it at all. And even if they did, you know, it wasn't the best. It was primarily meant to be played multiplayer. And I guess that's still true. But I feel like the companies are really investing more into making it feel like you're playing the exact same game as the multiplayer. Or at least like, you know, you still get that feeling, but you're still, you know, you're having a great time doing it, you know, like this, if, for example. You're still getting that Conan feeling, even though you're not playing against the Overlord human player. And I think that the way that they do the activations is fantastic. So I'm still playing Conan, just solo. And I mean, let's face it, dude. Video games growing up, dude, that's all how I played video games. Was just, I mean, I played with friends when, you know, we would get together. But when I didn't have the friends, there was no multiplayer online. You know, you're playing it by yourself. A lot more games had story modes and stuff like that for that exact reason. And they were just awesome. So solo mode is fantastic. And I'm glad companies are really focusing on that more. And you're seeing more solo only games, which is really cool. Yeah. And that's awesome, man. What game are you enjoying nowadays, man? Doc Bad, or lately, you know, what's a solo game you played like in the past few days? What's really been catching your interest? Need to get some shut eye. Work comes early. Can't wait to finish watching tomorrow. Keep up the wicked awesome love for solo gaming. Bottoms up. Thanks a lot, Andrew. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, get some sleep, man. Go to the job. Come back. Watch the stream. Let me know what you think about it, man. And hopefully we destroy some stuff. And yeah, thanks. Let me know what you think of it afterwards too. Really appreciate it, man. Cheers. All right. So we took out a bunch of guys. We took out 6 guys. I'm really happy about that round. The Overlord just went. The bad guy's snake turned to stone. He hardened up. He has a defense of 8 right now. Second activation is 3. So 3 is going to be the gray mummies right here. So we're going to have them move. Let's do 1, 2, right? Let's do 1, 2. Actually, 2, they would target the hero with the least amount of gems in their reserve. So they would target Angora. They would target Angora. They can't get to anybody. So Angora is their targeting hero. So if they have a movement of 2, it looks like I have 2 equally distant places for them, either here or here. So I think if they're going to target Angora, I think I'm going to have them move here. Yeah, I'm going to have them move here. Now we can think about, I mean, running really still isn't going to be that viable. I actually guess it could, because, I mean, they could do 1, 2, or 1, 2. Yeah, we could actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can now run, I think. All right, so what's the next one? 4. So the snake's going. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the snake, the problem with the snake is he's got to lock us in. So he's going to come after, he's going to come to Conan, right? He's going to come to Conan. I guess actually he's still going to go for Angora. I think he's still going to go for Angora. Let me just see real quick. I just have to make sure. Okay, here, determining the target hero. Target hero is the hero with the fewest stamina gems in the reserve zone. So that's Angora, all right, because he's got 3. Okay, path of least resistance, hindering and range attacks, okay. Oh, yes, yeah. He wouldn't be able to move his 3 because Conan would hinder him. So Conan, he's going to actually go after Conan. Okay, so he's going to move his 3. 1, 2, he's in the spot with Conan, and he's got an armor of 8. Not that that's going to take effect now. I'm just kind of laying out the shitty things going on right now. All right, so let's see. I agree. It's good to see companies looking out for solo gamers. Yep, I've been diving in and attaining great solo mode so far. Dude, you know, it's funny you just said that because I think coming up soon within the next... Now, don't hold me to it 100%, but I think within the next, like, 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to try to get Tainted Grail back out. I'm going to try to do one of the newer, in the latest, not latest Kickstarter. They only had one, but the extra stuff that just came, like the Last Night and the Red Death and stuff like that. I think I'm going to try to do some playthroughs of that, some campaign going forward. Thursday is going to be Euthia. I'm going to try to get at least 2 playthroughs within a relatively short time frame. That's the thing I'm running into now. It's like I got all these cool games and ideas that I want to do with games. But it's like I'm only doing the 2 live streams a week. So I'm trying to cram in the games here. So I think Tainted Grail, I'm going to try within the next 3 weeks at some point. Start a new Last Night campaign or something like that. But absolutely, dude. Tainted Grail, fantastic. Fantastic. That's awesome. All right, so the snake is attacking 3 orange dice, and he has 3 rerolls. Look at that, dude. All right, 1. Okay. 2. 3. Okay, so he got 4. All right, he got 4. Now, since this is the only attack with Conan, I think against Conan, and that's going to be this turn, I think I might do 2 gems. If I go active next turn, which I am, I'm going to get 2 gems back, putting me at 7 gems total. Putting me at 7. Now, the problem, though, is I can't move out of here because of the snake's ability of blocking. Now, what am I going to do? He's got an armor of 8. So it's not like I can just sit here and straight up attack him. So I think that's going to leave me with staying here with a lot of gems, right? Now, oh, and you know what? Sorry, I did have... Conan also has concentration. This character's die rolls are not affected by hindering. Oh, no, but Jinx is separate from hindering. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm with it now. So, where does this put us? Where does this put us? I think what I learned last solo play was that it's better to probably take out most of a grouping but not fully take them out as to remove the tile. Like if I take out all of the blue guys, we take out the tile, so it leaves the other remaining enemies with to activate more frequently. So I don't want the snake to activate as frequently. Now what that could also do is activate the event more frequently, right? Because there's only going to be 4 tiles, allowing us like to get his stone magical properties, taken away more often. But the problem is the snake is going to be constantly activating more, rolling 3 orange dice with rerolls. So I think my ultimate goal is to leave up like 2 or 1 enemy per grouping to still leave their activations, and that's only 2 orange dice, without fully taking them out. I've also been soloing a good amount, awesome, between paint sessions. That's awesome, dude. What have you been painting? I've been breaking out Street Masters. Oh, dude, don't. Oh, man. Cthulhu Death May Die and Zombicide. Also have to start Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion soon. Dude, Street Masters. I went in for their second Kickstarter. Apparently it's all done. That was the one, what was it? Something with a tiger or something like that. There's like a few extra expansion stuff. But I'm a part of that, so I'm getting that whole shebang. I'm getting the core game, I'm getting those expansions as well. So hopefully the word is that they're just waiting on a ship to load it onto there and then get it over to, to the States. So hopefully soon, and right when I get that, dude, I'm really excited. I'm going to get that to the channel as well, dude. What do you think about Street Masters, man? That looks like a fantastic solo game as well. Really, that one looks really cool to me. Like a cool Street Fighter game. You're going around just doing these cool moves. Awesome. It reminds me of a little bit of Conan. So that's why I'm also curious about it. That's awesome, Freddy. All right, so. Oh, man, my nose is acting up. All right, no time to complain. Playing Conan. All right, so yes, our defense. So we're trying to decide. So they did 4 against me, right? 4 against me. Now this is my roll right now. If I spend 1 gem, this is my roll. If I spend the 2 gems, that's my roll, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Better to spend that extra gem to try to block it and have the gem go into fatigue rather than not spend it, get an attack, and have that gem go to wound. I'd rather have it in fatigue rather than the wound spot, right? So I'm going to spend 2 gems. So that's going to be 2 gems for that, 1 gem for the Conan sword, and 1 for the leather armor. So I'm trying to block 4 here. Alright, so I got 5. Hell yeah. I guess I could have re-rolled, but that's still spending a gem. So it's like, yeah. I guess in that situation, that might have been better. To save that gem, see what I get with 3 dice first, and then maybe decide if I have to spend that gem. Because now, if I had to spend 1, and then hopefully get that result, that still would have been spending the exact same amount of gems, but with the possibility of not having to. Yeah. All right. So we block all that. That's good. Now it goes back to our turn. Let's put these down. And so what are we doing here? So we still have to make a decision. We could go full defense, but I don't think so. The problem is Angora has 3. If I go active, I'll have 5. But if I have 5, I'll probably just use all of those to take these guys out, right? Maybe Conan goes passive, gets 5 gems back, just becoming a meat shield for... but I guess if Angora has the least amount of gems in his reserve, the blue guys will go after Angora. The blue guys will go after Angora. The orange guys will go after me, and they are going to activate. So we know the blue guys and the orange guys are going to activate. We know that. The gray guys still have a possibility to activate, because we still need to activate 3. So those 2 will activate, we'll reshuffle, and then another one will activate. So I guess the gray could activate, in which case we definitely don't want to be in the zone of 5 guys rolling orange dice. Yeah. All right, I love Street Masters. For me, top 5. Wow, dude, that's awesome. Card play is awesome, and the dice system is the best I've ever seen. Wow. No such thing as a bad roll. Every dice roll can be used. Dude, that's awesome. I think you'll love it. I think I will as well. That's one of those games I'm getting a good vibe from. Like, it looks fantastic from everything I've been seeing. Been painting my Zombicide Survivors. Nice. I painted like 50 and I still have like, yeah, dude, another 30 to go. The Gift and Curse of Kickstarter exclusive. Yeah, you're right, dude. Are you going to paint all the bad guys? Because that's kind of where, when I was painting, I haven't painted for quite some time. That's where I was starting with the heroes, right? You want to play with your guys, right? Your painted guys. And then maybe from there move on to enemies if you have the time, or just go on to another game and paint the heroes and characters in that one as well. And then maybe eventually when you swing back around, then start painting the enemies. Something like that. That was something that I was thinking about. Oh man. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, my nose just sometimes gets, I got a deviated septum, so I feel like it just gets stuffed up a lot easier as well. And plus, like, this time of year, yeah, I've always had nose issues ever since I was younger, ever since I can remember. All right, so we got to figure out what we're doing. If Angora goes active, I'm gonna go active with Hadrathas. Give him Eagle Eye again. To me, that is crucial. But Angora will only have 5 dice, and I think we're going to use our gems. We're going to use all of those for the gray guys. Right? But if I spend all of those gems, though, from Angora, I won't have any I keep saying dice. Gems for defense, and they're definitely going to target him because Conan is going to have just a bunch of dice if he goes. The problem is I can't move from the snake. I can't get out of here from the snake. I'm blocked. I guess, man, I don't know. I guess what I could do is I could go active with both Angora and Hadrathas. Do what I'm talking about with, try to take out these guys. The blue guys will go after us, though. They will go after us. So if I don't, let's pretend I completely whiff, right, attacking these guys, and there's like 3 left on the board. And then so blue is going to activate. We'll have 2 guys coming up here. Orange I'm not worried about with these guys. Blue activates, comes up here, and gray activates again. If I got 3 guys left with 2 guys, that's 5 dice. And if I'm talking like I got 1 or 2 dice remaining, gems remaining, it's not that good. It's not that good. I dry brushed all the enemies in monochrome color, primed with black. Okay, dry brush. Okay, that's pretty good. I was thinking of a technique like that, with like we're talking about just a ton of like zombies or a ton of bad guys. Yeah, something like that, like an easy thing, not too detailed, and just yeah, just throw in some blood. That might really work, dude. Primed with black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wouldn't they look like do they not look like stone though? Prime with black and dry brush. That's how I do my stone technique. Prime with black and dry brush with gray and white. I guess if you add the blood, but I mean, I guess it would still be better than what it is now, right? Oh, but you know what? That might look pretty cool because if you think about, you could think about some zombies in like they're just blotchy white skin. You could think of that might really, or gray, blotchy gray and stuff like that. That might actually work out. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then what, maybe do like a uh crap, I'm forgetting it. Do like a black watered down paint. What is it called? I'm forgetting the name of it. I'm forgetting the name of it. But afterwards to make the details pop. What is it? I'm forgetting what it's called. But yeah, that might make the details pop a little bit more after you do that technique. That might really work. Okay, maybe I might actually do that. I might actually do that. That's a good idea. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do that though. But okay, but if I don't, let's say I go passive, I get 5 gems back. That's a lot of defense. Maybe that's what I could do. Maybe go passive, go up to 8 gems, right? Go up to 8 gems. He would still have less than Conan, so the blue guys would come after us. And I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set it up so maybe they're in my area, right? So then the next turn, I'll have more gems. They might not even activate. The gray guys, they might not even activate for the third activation. So if that's the case, I'm in really good shape. Maybe I go all passive this turn. If I go passive with Hadrathis, I'm at 9. So Angora would be the targeting hero. Angora would be the targeting hero. Now I do have to, yeah, let's do that. We're going to try to do that. But if they do activate, I'm probably going to use all of those gems. I'm probably going to end up using all of those gems. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's either... I mean, I'm only getting 2 gems back. We're talking about 5. My biggest concern is just that if they activate again, even if they don't and these guys activate, the way that I'm looking at it as I'm not leaving myself too open for defense. So let's go passive. We're going to go passive, getting 5 gems back. Conan's going to go passive. Because I can't really... I'm not going to spend all 6 gems just to do 1 damage to him. He's got 8, right? I'd be rolling... I'd be rolling this for the attack. So I could do a lot more to him. Or I just stay here. I just stay here, passive. I could even have that event turn him back from stone, right? That's a possibility. And then go big, right? That's my go big moment. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's hold off. We're going to go passive. We got all of our gems back. And Hadrathis, he's going to go passive as well because he doesn't want them attacking him either. But what's funny is he actually has better defense than Angora, because he can block with Meecher's Staff, which allows him to roll a yellow die. That's actually pretty funny. So if I went active, use sets Halo, increase my armor by 1. Increase my armor by 1. I'd have 6 gems. No, let's go passive. Let's go passive with everybody. Let's just try this and see how it works, right? We'll just try this, see how it works. A wash. A wash. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. A wash. That's right. That's right. All right, so we went passive with everybody. Okay? So we can't do anything. So let's activate. We got number 1. So that's going to be the orange guys. So they're going to go move 1 spot to get with Conan. All right. All right, so first orange guy, 2 dice. No rerolls. Got 2. We get a free yellow from our leather armor. And we are going to spend a gem. So we're going to roll this for defense. So we got to block 2. All right, so we block that. All right, this is for the next orange guy. We got 1. And same. Who else? Who's left? The blue guys? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so they're gonna go after Angora. I guess if we spend this, we're gonna be tied, and we can choose. Because I think the tiebreakers, it would go to whoever has the most gems in their wound, not their fatigue, but their actual wound. So if that's the case, I think we can choose, and then in that case, do we still have them go after Conan? Maybe we still have them go after Conan because they'll all be in our spot. Conan can't move. So in that case, we have all these enemies, then we just hack and slash, right? So I think that's going to be the case. So let me just see this quick. We have... No, not this. Okay, solo and cooperative play. All right, so we have fewest stamina gems in their reserve. Okay. If there are 2 or more heroes with the same number of stamina gems in their reserve and they can be reached by the activating Overlord miniature for an attack, whichever of these heroes has the most gems in their wounds zone will become the target. If both values are equal, the player may choose which hero will be attacked. Okay. Okay, all right. So if we spend that, we're tied with Angora. Not that it matters, though. So yeah, we are going to spend... We're going to spend to roll this. Or we just eat the 1 damage. We still get to roll a free yellow to try to block. Even if we don't spend the gem. I guess we could try to re-roll it. Because if I have to at least spend, right? Or they're going to go after Angora. And I think I want these guys to come after me. Yeah. So let's spend the gem. That way we'll be even in gems in our reserve zone. And we block that. We rolled a 2. So we block all that damage from that other gray guy. All right, so now we got number 2, which are the blue guys. So now they're going to come after us. We're going to choose to have them come after us, right? Yeah. All right, so here's the first blue guy. Oof. You got 3. Oh, I guess here's the problem. Is that now we'll have less gems. So they will go after Conan if these guys activate. Yeah, but we still have a lot of gems, right? That's kind of why we did the passive, because we still have a lot of gems to spend in case this happens. All right, so he rolled a 3. We got to block 3. We got to block 3. Oh my god. All blanks. Yikes. Yikes. Well, all blanks, huh? That's the way we're going to do it. 3 damage. If I spend 2, I guess I could spend, let's just try 1 for now. Oh my god. I can't eat 3. Alright, so I block. I'm gonna say that's it. Alright, so I take 1 damage. I move 1 from the fatigue into the wound zone. Alright, this is the next guy. 2 blanks. Alright, thank god. No rerolls. Okay, alright. 3rd activation. Whew. Okay, could have went a little bit better. Yeah, the problem is now, if the gray guys activate, they're coming after Conan. I really want this to be the event tile. Come on, baby. Alright. I'll tell you what, shuffling on this little thing is kind of a... I might start taking them out. Shuffle a little bit better. Oh, damn it. Of course. Alright. It's just kind of like... It's just a little awkward in this little spot. Okay, alright. 2 blue guys. Okay, alright. I can deal with that. The problem is the snake is still stone, but it's better than the gray guys activating, right? Alright, so 2. God, 3 again. Yeah, let's just try this. Gotta block 3. Block 2. I mean, I at least want Conan to do at least something next round, right? I don't want to spend all my gems. I guess he could just sit there. And Angora and Hadrathis are they're gonna have a shit ton of gems. So they'll just be bending back like Hadrathis like, here, bro. And, you know, Angora's just kind of non-stop taking pop shots. I guess I could do that, right? So maybe I do go passive again with Conan. Maybe that's just kind of the thing. So do I spend another gem? To re-roll. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just spend another one. Re-roll this orange. Alright. I take 1. And then this is the next guy. God bless. 4? Are you shitting me? Alright, we're going to do 2 gems. God bless. Yeah. No, let's do the thing we were talking about. So we're still going to roll these 3. So we could block 4 here. We do. Look at us roll. Hell yeah. All right, so we got a 6 on that one. Okay. All right, so that was the 3 activations. All right, man. Yeah, it's kind of rough with Conan. He's just kind of gonna be sitting down there and just like soaking up some damage. All right, so Conan's gonna go passive again. We're gonna get 5 gems back. Everybody else is gonna be active. 2 gems, and Hadrathis will get his last gem. Hadrathis is gonna spend 2 for Eagle Eye on Angora. And Angora is just going to start doing pop shots. So we're going to spend 1. Now, blue just went. So I'm not going to target blue, right? So I got to start whittling down the gray. We know there's still the stone, the event tile, to turn him, get him from not being stone. There is the snake tile. And the snake is brutal. But if for an entire activation, there's only 3 orange die rolled, it's not the worst thing ever. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So we know there's a snake, the event tile, there's the gray guys, and then the orange guys. So the orange guys and the blue guys only have 2. So I think with this, and with the snake not being as bad, and the event tile being a welcomed addition, I think we're going to target the gray. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to shoot one of the gray guys. So we're going to roll this right here. And again, we have Eagle Eye. So their armor is reduced from 2 to 1. All right, so we got 2 with the gray. All right. We're going to do the same thing with another gray guy. And then we at least want to take this count down to 2. Let's spend this for a reroll. All right, so we got 2. Again, their armor value is 1. Spend another one in here to do the same thing. We got 1. We can reroll the yellow die from the Zingaran bow. Blank. Do we re-roll the yellow or just spend another gem for an entire new attack? The thing is, we can only put 5 here. So that's where the re-roll is really come in handy, is because so you don't have to just keep putting gems in the attack, filling that up, getting it to max. You can just re-roll your current attack to make it be a hit. So I guess that's what we want to do, right? I guess that's what we want to do. Now I have to see here. Do we? It's also the thing about playing so many games is like when you go from game to game, you forget even like basic rules you thought you had down packed. Happens to me all the time. My memory has never been one to write home about either, so it's like, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, so it will still, what I was going to say was, would they still go to another character's tile or zone if they're already in the zone with another hero? The question, or the answer is yes, if they can get to, they're still trying to get to the target hero. And that was my thing. Like, yes, I know they're trying to get to the target hero when they're not in the zone of another character. But if they are, will they still try to get to that targeting hero? And the answer is yes. So they will move out of Conan's spot to get to Angora, or whoever has the least amount of gems. But if we can whittle them down, then even though they are coming to me, hopefully I won't have to spend as many dice to do shields. So let's keep this and let's re-roll this yellow die. 50-50 chance. It might be a mistake, but we got it. We got it. Okay, good. All right, so we take this guy out. Let's just spend another one, right? Spend another one. Again, blue is not going. Snake has 8. Let's take out either a gray guy or a orange guy. Get a free re-roll with the yellow. Get a 2. Blank. I don't think we're going to re-roll anything with that. I think I'm going to do one more. Do the same thing. Another gray guy. Come on, man. I could use Bori's Rage on... Like, if I don't kill one of these guys, I can use Bori's Rage on another one, leaving one in the entire group left. What that's going to do, though, is if I spend another gem, I'm just trying to plan a turn ahead. So if I spend another gem with Angora to re-roll this orange die, that leaves me with 3. Hadrathis, I can use Bori's Rage on, whoever I don't target. I'm targeting this gray guy. So I guess I would use Bori's Rage on an orange guy, leaving 1 in each group. Right? So that would put Hadrathis down to 6. So they're definitely, it seems like they're going to go after Angora. Right? So if I can at least have 3 gems with 1 apiece, and maybe 3 if the snake goes, he'll come after Angora. Yeah, that's fine. So let's spend 1, re-roll this. All right, so we got it. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now let's do what I was saying. So let's spend 2. Wait a second. No, I had them all with Hydrothis. Yeah, that's right. All right, we're going to do Bori's Rage. We're going to roll 2 orange against this guy. Now, he has 2 armor again because that Eagle Eye only took effect for Angora. Shit. 1, 2, reroll. Yeah, I don't have any rerolls for this. All right, we got 3. All right. Hell yeah. All right. All right. And I think we're good. I think we're done. We still have 5 gems with Hydrothis. 3 gems with Angora. And 7. 7 with Conan. But they're not going to go after Conan. That's okay. That leaves Conan for a huge turn next time. And plus, there's a high chance we get the event tile. He isn't stone anymore, so we can do some really serious damage. We can go big. Go big. All right, so I am done, right? I'm done. So move these all down. Back to here. And I believe it is their turn. We took 2 wounds on Conan. It's not... I mean, honestly, that's not that terrible. I also still want to get some of these chests. Okay, so let's do the first one here. We got 5. That's the event tile. He is no longer stone. Hell yeah. All right, he's not stone anymore. That's cool. We got number 4. So that is the snake. So he is going to target Angora. So he has 3 movement, leaving him enough to go here. And he's rolling 3 orange dice. And he does have a reroll for each of these. But he doesn't need to. So he got 4. He got 4. So Angora is going to spend 2. And thinking that we're going to just do a passive turn with Angora next time. So we're going to spend 2. That's going to leave us with... oh, just 2 dice. Just 2 dice. So it can't be... it could either be orange or gray. Right? So they'd still come after Angora. So yeah, I'm going to leave 1. I'm going to leave 1. Hopefully this is a... come on, let's make this a good roll. So we got to block 4. Block 1. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? We just took 3 damage. Damn it. Damn it. All right, what's the last one? We got 3. All right, so gray is going. He's moving in here. All right, 2 dice, no rerolls. Ooh. Ouch. 3. I'm only rolling 1 orange. All right, block 1. Angora's not... he's not doing so hot. Angora is suffering some serious wounds here. Okay. Back to us. So we know this last one is going to be the orange guys. Okay. All right, so back to us. Let's put these back here. Yep, that's right. So Hydrothis, let's just start with Angora. Angora obviously has to go passive, getting 5 back. Conan is going to go active, getting those back. And Hydrothis is going to... Hydrothis is stuck here as well. Hydrothis is stuck here as well. What can he do to benefit Conan? The cool thing that Hydrothis has is concentration. So this character's die rolls are not affected by hindering. So if there's characters usually in your spot, they can hinder your rolls for like ranged attacks or other things like that. Hydrothis has the concentration, so he is not affected by that at all. Conan has that as well. So what I think we want to do, we could, as Conan, do we strike the snake now? I think we strike the snake. But again, we win this scenario by this. We have to defeat all the enemies. So Conan only took 2 wounds. That's pretty good. So I think what we do is we at least... Maybe we take out all of these enemies here. Maybe we take out all the enemies there. That would allow the snake to go multiple times, but it's getting its event tile multiple times. I'm thinking that's the thing. So what do we want to do with Hadrathis? Could bump his armor up using Set's Halo, giving him a little halo around his miniature. Withering, attack a character in your line of sight, roll a yellow. Barrier of the Winds, again, doesn't take effect because nobody's doing ranged attacks. And attack a character in your line of sight. So we could do like Bori's Rage. We could use Bori's Rage. I think that's the play. So let's go active with him. Let's go active. All right, so let's just start with Conan, right? So let's start with Conan. Let's do 1 attack. So we got a orange and a red. So we're attacking the blue guy. All right, so we definitely got it. They got an armor of 2. We hit him for 3. Okay. And do we want to take out another one of these guys? 2 orange with no rerolls. If I move, I have to pay a gem because I am being hindered. I am being hindered. So I'm only moving 1 spot. I would spend another movement. I have a movement of 2, free movement. So that would take care of 1 guy to move adjacent to movement. So I'd have to spend 3 movement points. 1 for each of these guys, and then 1 to get here. So I'd have to spend 3. So I'd have to spend a gem here, and then I could just throw 5 red dice at the snake. Ooh, Freddy, if you're still on, I don't know, man. It's either this turn or next turn we go big. It's either this turn or next turn. What would that look like? Spend 1 for movement and throw 5. That would leave me with 2. That would leave me with 2. That would leave me with 2. Bori's Rage. I am going to use Bori's Rage, right? So let's switch to Hadrathis quick. Let's switch to Hadrathis quick. And let's do Bori's Rage. 2 orange. Now, we're not going to attack the snake. We're going to attack one of these other guys. I guess I could do one of these guys, right, to allow Conan, so Conan doesn't have to spend another movement point. So I wouldn't have to spend another gem just to get out of there. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go after the orange guy. Good night. Are you serious? 2 blanks? Spend a reroll. I guess I'm going to have to definitely reroll this other one as well. Oh, is this worth it? Oh, did I just... Oh, man. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. This has to be a 2. Oh, man, dude. I just spent 4 gems to not hit anything. Oh, man. And now he's got the least amount of gems. So they're going to target Hadrathis. I guess that's not terrible because he has the... he doesn't have as much wounds as Angora, but... Stephen Jones. Andrew had to stop by and let you know that Bard Song is on its way. Nice, brother. Should be here Thursday. Awesome. I think I'll have a pick up Conan now. Thanks for stopping by, Steven. Yeah, it's always good to hear from you, Steven. Yeah, dude, I like Conan, man. The core game, it comes with a lot of stuff. There is quite a bit in the core game, but in the core game, you can't play solo unless you kind of like finagle the rules a little bit. So if you don't, I mean, but it's a fantastic multiplayer as well, and that's awesome about Bard Song, dude. That's really cool. I was not a part of that campaign, so you're definitely gonna have to let me know what you think about it. It looked fantastic, dude. It was just at that time I was like I had to pass on something, and Bard Song got the cut. So, but yeah, dude, that's awesome. Let me know, man. Let me know. That's so cool. I'm here and I'm not leaving until Conan has gone big. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm trying to decide now. I guess. Do I? You know what? Why? Here's the thing. Why would I spend a gem giving me 3 movement points to move out of there when I could just spend a gem in the attack to kill that guy so I wouldn't have to spend any? The difference would be then I wouldn't be able to spend as much on the attack, right? That's why. So the question is, do I want to go big now against the snake? He only has 3 armor. So if I went big again, this is what we're talking about. 5 red and an orange with 2 gems remaining. So I could be rerolls. I could potentially kill him. Even if I don't, each of these guys is only rolling 2 orange dice, right? I think we do it, man. I think we go big. I think we do it this turn. Okay. All right, let's just see what happens, right? Let's just see what... He is Conan the Warlord. He's the Warlord. Let's just go big. All right, so we're going to spend 2... Oh, we are... Hold on, this is something to consider. If we move in here, we are jinxed by this guy, so we cannot re-roll. We cannot re-roll. So we cannot re-roll. That is something to consider, but I think it's still worth it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, 1 movement, or 1 gem in the movement area, so we get 2 free movement plus the gem gives us 3. 1 for each of these guys to move out into here. Boom, we're in there with the snake. 5 gems, going big. Putting us at our max 6 here. That's 5 red and 1 orange from Conan's sword. Here it is. Gotta get our sword ready, bruh. Get the sword ready. All right, here we go. This is against the snake. Hell yeah. All right, we got 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Oh, we didn't kill him. We're so close, dude. We didn't kill him. We're 1 away. We're 1 away and we can't re-roll. However, Hadrathis can attack. All right, so we hit him. 3 is for the armor. So that means 5 get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking him down to 1. He's at 1 HP. Bless. All right, Hadrathis. Do you want to... Man, 1 away, dude. 1 away. It was pretty big. It was pretty big. All right, Hadrathis, do you want to be the hero of this? What could I do? I could spend all 3 gems in the yellow. Or, sorry, in my attack. That would give me... This is what Hadrathis' attack would look like. It's pretty pathetic in comparison to Conan's. So if I spent 3 gems in my attack, it's giving me 3 yellow plus 1 for my dagger. I'm talking 4 yellow. 4 yellow. All of those could be blanks. getting over 3 seems like quite a challenge with yellows. Man, I don't know. Snake's head is hanging on by a few tenons. Yeah, dude, you're right. It's just like wobbling on. Yeah. You're right, Steven. Yeah. That's awesome. Just one more hack. And it's gone. And then I shove the snake's head in my bag. Conan's bag. Dude, I don't know. 3 gems for yellow. I gotta get past. Damn, dude. I don't have any rerolls with my dagger. Do I beat the snake now? Do I try to beat the snake now? Shit. I mean, I think I'm going to say no. And I think in Gora, I'm going to have 6 gems, right? I'm going to get this one back next time. Because nobody's targeting him. He has the most gems out of all these guys. So, with that being said, throw all 5 into Angora's attack. 5 orange plus a yellow free reroll with the Chris on the snake. That is also hoping he doesn't turn to stone. Or I just try to get him now with Hydrathus. Oh, man. I think I wait. Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's... I mean, can Conan do anything else? No. Okay, all right. Well, let's say that's a wrap. All right. Oh, boy. We're going to try to wait one more turn. All right, so which one is this? This is going to be number 1, so the orange guys are going to go. Okay, they're going here. They're going to attack Conan. So they're going to do 2 orange. Got 2. I'm going to spend 1 for 2 orange and a yellow. All right, so we block that. Okay, cool. Got to shuffle these back up and draw 2 more. Man, dude, Conan couldn't have just... Oh, man. He was coming down on the head, right? And it just stopped. He just couldn't pull through that last little bit on his head. All right, so... We're mainly just trying to avoid the event. If we avoid the event, we might have it this next round. We're just trying to avoid the event. All right. 4. All right, so the snake goes. Okay, all right. He's attacking Conan. 3 orange with rerolls. Ooh. Oh, gosh. He got 1. Oh, man. All right. I think I'm actually just going to use my leather armor. I'm not spending a gem because I got to try to, if another one of these guys goes, they're going to roll 2 orange dice. And we're only talking about 1 damage if this comes up as a fail, which it did. So I'm going to only take 1 damage. Okay. Who's the next one? 1. All right. So orange guy's going to go again against Conan as well. All right, so I got 2. I am going to spend this. Yeah, I'm going to spend it. Actually, why would I? If I go active again, I'm only going to get 2 back. That leaves me with 3 gems. Everybody's in the same spot. Everybody goes active. We just clean house. 3 gems in Conan's attack Yeah, so I'm gonna eat that damage. I'm just gonna eat 2. Oh no, I guess I get a free roll with this. Okay, so I take 2 damage. Okay, and that's their activations. Okay, so we're gonna go active with everybody. Angora's only gonna get 1 back. Hadrothis is gonna get 2. Conan is gonna get 2 as well. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Who are we starting with? I guess we'll just start with. I guess this doesn't matter, right? Now, I guess. Oh, should we have done this? Yeah, I think it's okay, right? Let's start with the snake. I guess all 3. Ooh, this. I might have to be a little smart about this. I guess let's just do all 3 in Conan's attack, right? We just have to get over 3. That doesn't leave me with any rerolls. Should I do 2? Should I do this as my attack and leave a reroll? I think so. I think so. Because I could get over 3. He only needs 1 damage. So I could do a reroll if needed. If it hits him and kills him, that still leaves me with 1 attack to do on another mummy. So let's do this. 2 red and an orange. And that's it. That's it. We got a 4. We got a 4. Oh, I can't re-roll anyway. Oh, yeah, I can't re-roll because of the jinx from the mummies. That's right. But no matter. We got a... Oh, shit. Were we re-rolling for anything? Ooh, shit. Was I re-rolling a few times when I was in spots with mummies? Oh, I think I was. It's just one of those things I can't... I think I was a few times. I think I was. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so we got a 4. Gets through the snake's armor of 3. He only had 1 health left, and the snake... dead. Killed the snake. Alright, we got that last tendon, dude. He was just... We put him out of his misery, right? He was stanking us. You gotta have some mercy, right? Alright. Snake is dead. Snake is dead. Snake's dead. I was going to turn the ventile over, but... Okay, so this, I believe this would just get removed. Well, we'll do it at the start of their turn. Okay, now Conan has 1 more. So yeah, we're just going to attack, and we're going to do... who is left? Orange went and the snake went. So everybody else. But if these 2 are removed, that's not going to matter. All 3 are going to go. So this attack, because both of these tiles are going to get removed at the start of their turn. So that's only going to make it so all 3 of these guys are going to activate. So it doesn't matter who. So we're just going to do the gray guy. And that's 3. That's enough. That gets past the 2. All right. So this guy's dead. Gray is dead. All right, we're doing it. All right, so on to Angora, right? So Angora, since we can't do re-rolls because of the jinx, I did forget about that. So, actually, first I gotta check. I gotta check one thing. Do we still get the equipment for the chests, even if we? I would believe so. I mean, the chests are just out in the open now, right? Like after we take care of everybody. It was always one thing that bothered me about Gloomhaven. It's like if you didn't get the chest while you were in the, that scenario, you didn't get it. It's like you just had this epic battle, right? You got blood all over your face, right? You got some wounds. You got a knife sticking in your shoulder, and you see this chest, this glowing chest, right? And you know there's gonna be some good shit in there, and you're just like, nah, I'm good. And you just go home. Nah, bro. Nah. Alright, so it just gotta see if... Let's see. Where was the... I just have to see about the chess. No, not there. I thought it said it's somewhere. I thought it said it's somewhere where, let's see. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Is this it? No. Are they okay? Are they in the scenario? I'm not entirely sure. I think we're gonna say yes. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I thought it did say. Okay. Difficulty and equipment. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, each hero must choose. Okay, yada yada. If at the end of any scenario, all the heroes... Okay, that's all. If all the heroes are killed. Okay. If even one hero survives to secure victory, then all the equipment they had, in addition to any equipment stored in chests on the board, opened or unopened, will be there for them to access before the next scenario and going forward. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. There you go. Get to keep it. Got to hit the hay, my man. 4:30 comes quick. Catch you in the next one. All right, Steven. Take care, man. And like I said, dude, let me know about Bard Song, dude. I'm really curious to hear what you think about that. Hopefully it gets there Thursday. And yeah, absolutely. That's super cool, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Really appreciate it. All right, so we're not going to go try to pick up the chest. Okay, so now it's on to Angora. Now, Angora, let's spend 2... Now, we can't do any rerolls because of the jinx from the mummies, right? We can't do any rerolls. So we got to get past their 2 armor. So I guess we're just going to do this. We get a free reroll. We don't get the reroll because of the jinx. Do we want to do 2 or do we want to do 3 just to make sure? I guess even if we do 3, we can only have a max of 5 in here. So the next one is going to have to be 2. So I guess it doesn't matter which one we start with. So let's start with 2. Going after the orange guy. Oh, yeah, dude. 6. I think we smashed his skull in. All right, so got this guy. He's dead. And, yeah, so let's just spend 3, right? It's the last bit. So we get 3 orange and a yellow. Really? Really? Okay, well, we can't re-roll, so that's gone. Okay, on to Hadrathis, and Hadrathis is going to spend all 5 in his attack, rolling 5 yellow and 6 yellow for his dagger. 6 yellows. Guys, if we can't get past 2 armor with 6 yellow, we got a problem. I mean, I guess not really, because there's only one mummy left. Yeah, so we're going all out. Hadrathis is going big. I guess we could alternatively put 2 in here to roll 2 orange. But no, we're going to do this. Oh, wait, do we? We got to get past... Dude, with 6 yellow dice, we got to get past... 2 armor, right? I mean, it's either that or I go 3. Put 3 in there. Rolling 4 yellow. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is the better. Now, let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it, right? All 5 in yellow. Let's just do it. Alright, here we go. 6 yellow to get past. We need 3. Oh, we got it. We got 4. Okay, Hadrathis did it, man. He conjured up his just enough of a, oh no, strength to use his dagger. Ugh. And he got it. He got it. Boom. There it is, man. That's it. The last enemy. The last enemy. Chapter is a success. Whew. That was fun, dude. That was a lot of fun. Hell yeah, dude. That was a lot of fun. Hadrathis coming in. Dude, Conan finished off... Oh, no. Angora finished off the snake. No, Conan did. Conan finished off the snake. Angora took out some guys at the end, and Hadrathis was the last one. Dude, he was sick and tired of it, staying in the background, rolling his crab dice, only being support. He wanted to get into the front line, so he moved, he inched in, pushed Conan and Angora out of the way, and took out his dagger into the last mummy. Caved his skull in. Dude, smashed it. Yes! Yes. Victory is secured. And Freddy, we went big 2 times. Count them. Not once, twice. One with Conan, and even Hadrathis got in on some of the action going big. With his yellows, but he still went big. Absolutely. Super fun. Super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Seriously, it was a lot of fun. If you haven't yet, please click that like button. Really helps out. And if you aren't subscribed, please think about doing so. I try to do live playthroughs every Tuesday and Thursday. So absolutely, chances are I'm gonna have some sort of game on there that you guys like, and it really lets me know that I'm doing something that you guys are liking. So yeah, just had to do that little plug. But yeah, dude, super cool, man. I love this game, man. I'm excited to get more of it when it finally comes. Conan, double the fun, double the big. Yeah, Freddy, dude, you're right, man. Double the fun, double the big. That's it, man. Hadrathis went big with his dagger. Dude. That was super cool. I'm really... Oh, well, let's look at our items. So we got the... on top was the javelin. Okay. Top was the javelin. Then we had the parrying dagger. So the javelin, again, just like our other javelin. 1 red, we got to throw it, and it lands in that spot. Parrying dagger. For a melee attack, it rolls 1 yellow with a free reroll. You can use it to block, also with a yellow, and a reroll with the block. And ranged, you have to throw the parrying dagger, but you get a reroll. So this is a lot better than Hadrathis' dagger and Angora's dagger. Even better than this Chris. So that is good. We got more leather armor, which is also nice, and we got the spell book. So we're definitely going to give the leather armor to Angora, because we're trying to get... Angora is going to be in the shit a little bit more. The javelin we'll just give to Angora. Now we also have to maintain our weight limit here, encumbrance. So if we kept all this stuff here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that just means we can't swim. I think that's okay. All right, so... Oh, do we have to carry this spell book everywhere? It has an encumbrance value of 2. I'm just wondering if it kind of goes away and we just kind of have this. I guess we keep it. I don't know. I'll have to figure that answer out. But in the spell book, Hadrathis found Shape Changer, so it costs 3 gems. So remove the caster's model from its area on the board. At the beginning of their next turn or activation, place the caster's model in that area or an area adjacent to it. Whoa, okay. Okay, so they can remove themselves at the beginning of their next turn or activation. Place the caster's model in that area. Okay. So remove yourself from the board, I guess, so you don't get, targeted. That's pretty cool. We have Inversion. Assign a number of gems from your reserve zone to this card and choose a character within that number of areas of you. Okay. Exchange the positions of your model and the chosen character's model. Wow, you can like warp to another position. And Mitra's Hailing. Healing. Choose a hero in your area and roll an orange die, and you get a reroll with this. This costs 2 to use. That hero moves a number of gems from their wound zone to their reserve zone equal to the number of symbols shown on the die. Healing. We got healing. Hell yeah. And that's not from fatigue to reserve. That's from wounds, which are normally permanent, to your reserve. So that's really cool. We got some healing stuff as well. So that is awesome. So he has just a shit ton of spells now. He's really like turning into a serious mage that is just pretty versatile. So I guess we're gonna, yeah, Conan's gonna get the javelin here, right? Angora's gonna have the javelin and Zagaran bow, and we are gonna give the parrying dagger. We gotta give it to. Do we give the Chris to Hadrathis? Because it's better than the dagger, because they're both rolling the yellow, but the difference is the Chris can re-roll that yellow. The dagger cannot. And give the parrying dagger to Angora. But if Angora is going to be kind of our ranged guy, do we just at least want to have... Do we just at least want to have Hadrathis have a little bit better of a melee weapon? I was going to say let's give it to Hadrathis because he can use the parrying dagger to roll a yellow die for a shield. But Mitra Staff can already do that. Mitra Staff can already do that. So with that being said, yeah, let's just give Angora the parrying dagger. For melee attacks, he gets a yellow and a free reroll on that. He also adds a yellow to his defense when Mitra Staff is already taking that part. And we give the Chris, which is a better melee weapon than Hadrathis' dagger because it has a free reroll in the yellow. Also doing the same as the parrying dagger. So with these two items here, they kind of do the same as this for Angora. So yeah, we'll just keep those. We'll just keep it like that. And the dagger, 2 daggers. I guess we'll just keep 1 here at least, just in case I throw this for some reason. It still leaves me with a melee weapon. I don't know. Okay. And this, I think we're just gonna... I guess we'll give it to... Hadrathis. Okay, I guess we'll do something like that. And we're still within the encumbrance values. Conan, nothing takes effect. He would need 6 or more so that he can't swim anymore. Ooh. And Angora already hit that 6, so that just means he can't swim anymore. But that's not really that big of a deal. And Hadrathis is at 4, and I have to check to see if we carry this. If we do, that's 6, and nothing happens to us. So yeah, okay. But he can only... Oh no, we can't... Sorry, that's a 5. Oh, and that's a 5. Ooh. Ooh. I thought they were 9s. Uh-oh. So I guess I got 2 problems. So I guess the one is, let me see this. So I guess you can see here, I thought this, like looking at it like this, I thought they were 9s. But upon closer inspection, there is a little gap there, like looking at them far. So that actually says if I have more than 5, I can't cast spells. And my movement is reduced by 1. And I don't have concentration. So not a problem if I'm not carrying the spell book the whole time. If I was carrying the spell book, then I was at 5. Yeah, but I guess also if I would have known that, but I guess you could just say I probably should have paid more attention to that. But they look like nines. Yeah. Well, if I would have known that they were fives, I should have looked at it closer, but I would have gotten rid of some stuff. And honestly, I don't know. It still might be the case. I don't know if you have to carry around this spell book the whole time, or if it's just whenever you find it for that scenario, you carry it around, and then later, because the spell book has been in both scenarios, so I don't know if it has to like go back into the stack, indicating you don't have to carry it anymore. If that's the case, then I've been fine, right? I've only been carrying 3 encumbrance because I didn't have this Chris yet, right? But if I have to carry the book while I have all these spells, then I was at 5. And then in which case I would have actually dropped something to go to 4. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it is what it is, right? You know, it's one of those things. I'll look it up and then I'll see if what needs to be changed. So yeah. But a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Absolutely. Super cool. I'll figure out the other answers. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna get the 3rd chapter for the campaign going, because like I said, Conan, they put out emails for the new stuff was supposed to be completely finished at people's doorsteps by the end of this month. But there are still so many people that are saying they didn't even get shipping notifications yet. So it's not likely that I'm probably going to get it, this week. I'm hoping next week. But even still, I don't know if I'm going to get it directly onto the channel. So I have to see. With that being said, like if I do, or even if I don't, there's still a lot of other games coming on. So I'm hoping within like the next, I know it sounds like a long time, but it's really not the way time has been flying by. And with all the games I still want to get to, probably within the next month, maybe do the 3rd scenario. Or maybe I just do more solo Conan with the new stuff that's coming. Try out a new scenario or not. But since I got 2 scenarios in, I'd like to finish at some point. It just might take a little bit longer than, 2 or 3 weeks. So there's just so many games and it's just so limited time. But yeah, that's the game. That is the game. A lot of fun. So far, from these 2 scenarios, I've really liked the scenarios. I think they're a lot of fun. They have so far they felt a lot different from each other. Super cool stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have destroyed our enemy, vanquished our foe, and achieved victory. So yeah, it is 11:15 here. I think I'm just gonna call it a night. Thursday is Youthia. I was gonna have that today, but I need a little bit more time with the rule book and trying out a scenario before I play it live. So that is going to be Thursday. I should be good Thursday for a playthrough. And I have to decide the scenario, because if you look at playthroughs now online, most of them are going to be like the first scenario, which I find is like, what I try to do is most playthroughs, when they get the game, they do the first scenario, and that's their playthrough for the game. I try to do not the first one. So like any other one, I try not to do that. It is funny that the Mac and Arcana one, I did the playthrough, and then it seems like everybody's doing the Horror in the Ice one. It's just kind of like, if I would have known that, not a problem. I would have maybe tried to do a different scenario, because I like to try to do things a little bit different than other people, not just show people the exact same one all the time, because there's already going to be so many out there with the first scenario, or whatever it is you want to call it, for those games. So I want to show them something a little bit different. So yeah, so Youthia, I'm going to try to do maybe the second or third chapter. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Freddie, great job. Awesome gameplay. Love spending my Tuesday, Thursday here with all of y'all. Yeah, dude, thanks for stopping by, man. As always, Freddie, you are a staple here now. As always. Really appreciate it, man. And you know, you got some good humor, man, that you add to the chat. So really appreciate it, man. Love having you here, man. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I do want to thank you guys for watching. And then Thursday, like I said, Euthia Torment of Resurrection. Really excited. The game looks really cool. I did play a little bit of it. It is super fun. So that is going to be Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, thank you all for watching. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are. And until next time, grab some brews, play some games. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Peace.